Hi guys, welcome back to All Things Wholesome. This is a channel where we discuss all things that teaches about money skills. In today's video, I'm going to be sharing mistakes that beginners make when creating a budget. As you've seen on my last video, I showed you how to create a simple budget, and I didn't want to make that video long, so I decided to make part 2 where I talk about the mistakes that beginners make when creating a budget. Without me wasting your time, let's get straight to the video. But before that, please subscribe to the channel if you haven't, like the video so that it is suggested to a larger audience, and also comment on some of the mistakes that you have done or you are doing when creating a budget. So people will usually have a budget and then not track where their money is actually going. So in a budget, you usually have an estimate and also an actual. So you need to use both those columns. Make sure that you write what you estimated to use and then what you actually used. So people just write the budget and then forget about it and then start spending, and then not even checking if they are spending according to what they budgeted. Number 2 is being unrealistic or too restrictive. So people tend to just restrict themselves, like they cut out expenses that they know that they love. So a budget is not about doing that. It's not about neglecting the things that you love. It's about making sure that you find a balance and making sure that in your financial situation you are moving in the correct direction. Another mistake is that people forget irregular expenses and also those small expenses. So sometimes there's an expense that you do not think of or you do not use like on a regular basis. So you forget about it when you're writing your budget. That's why you need to review your budget every month so that you, if ever like last month you didn't write any expense, this month you can add it on if it was there. That's why we review a budget. Another mistake beginners make is using your gross income instead of your net income. So your gross income is the income that has not been taxed or has not, like, it doesn't have deductions. And then your net income is the income that goes to your pocket after they've deducted all their taxes and all other things, UIFs and so forth. So people tend to put that amount, like the gross amount, on the budget, forgetting that the other money they're not even going to receive. So that's another mistake that beginners make. You need to make sure that you put your net income and then use that, because that's what you are going to be receiving from your employer or your side hustle, etc. To ignore savings, they make it optional. A saving should either be your want or your need, as I'm not going to decide for you. In my case, savings are my needs, so they're under the column of the things that I really need. So you need to make sure that it is not optional. Another mistake is that people overcomplicate budgeting. Budgeting is not something that should be complicated. It's something that should be simply enough for you to follow through. Do not complicate it. You know that you have your income, you have your needs, you have your wants, you have your estimated budgets, you have your actual, and then you start tracking where your money goes, where you said it is going to go. You need to make sure that you follow that direction. Don't overcomplicate it. Don't try to overthink it. Just make it as simple as possible so that you can follow through. And then the last mistake that people make is to quit after a bad month. So a person will see that I didn't even follow this plan, so why am I even budgeting in the first place, because I didn't even use the plan. So that's another mistake that costs people. A budget is not about being wrong or right. It's about being consistent and learning from your mistakes. So if ever you didn't follow through your budget this month, it's fine. You can do it the next month. But the main thing is that do not quit. And yeah, that's it. That's the end of this video. Thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to like this video so that it is suggested to a larger audience. Comment down below on what's the hardest part about budgeting for you. And yeah, thank you for allowing me in your space and lending me your ear. Always remember that I love you. Have a lovely, productive day. See you on my next video. Bye.